Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P2648, indicates a low-voltage condition within the rocker arm oil control solenoid circuit of the 2015 to 2020 Honda Fit. The rocker arm oil control solenoid is a crucial component that regulates oil flow to the rocker arms, which impacts the variable valve timing and lift electronic control (VTEC) system. This solenoid, located near the engine cylinder head, helps optimize engine performance by adjusting valve timing based on engine load and speed. When a low voltage condition is detected, it may lead to suboptimal engine performance, increased emissions, and potential engine damage if not addressed. This diagnostic trouble code utilizes the Honda Diagnostic System (HDS) for checks and validations. Troubleshooting should begin with verifying the presence of this DTC and following a systematic approach to address all underlying conditions. The DTC P2648 is specifically associated with the rocker arm oil control solenoid, which plays a pivotal role in the VTEC system found in the Honda Fit. This component is responsible for controlling oil flow to the rocker arms, allowing for efficient valve timing adjustments. Positioned near the cylinder head, the solenoid's operational efficiency affects engine performance and fuel efficiency. The value of this component cannot be overstated, as it determines how effectively the engine adapts to varying performance demands. When low voltage is detected in this circuit, it indicates potential issues that can disrupt the intended flow of oil, thereby impacting overall vehicle performance. Proper diagnosis and repair are essential to prevent further complications. A variety of issues can lead to the activation of DTC P2648. First and foremost, an electrical fault, such as a short or open circuit, may prevent the rocker arm oil control solenoid from receiving adequate voltage. Poor connections, often arising from corrosion or loose terminals at critical wiring points, can also interrupt the necessary electrical flow. Additionally, a faulty rocker arm oil control solenoid, which can fail due to internal wear or damage, may lead to this code being triggered. Each of these potential causes requires careful inspection and testing to isolate the exact issue. It is essential to ensure that all wiring and connections are inspected thoroughly to facilitate accurate diagnosis. Neglecting these can lead to more significant engine issues and inefficiencies. The presence of DTC P2648 can manifest in several symptoms that may alert the driver or technician to an underlying issue. The most prominent symptom is the illumination of the check engine light, CEL, which informs the driver that there is a problem that requires attention. Poor engine performance is another common symptom, as the inability of the rocker arm oil control solenoid to function correctly can prevent optimal valve timing adjustments, thus affecting engine output. Increased emissions may also occur, as improper combustion can result from the malfunctioning components. Lastly, the failure of the VTEC system to activate properly can lead to a noticeable drop in performance, particularly at higher RPMs. Each of these symptoms serves as an important indicator of a potential need for further investigation into the DTC P2648. The first troubleshooting step for addressing DTC P2648 involves verifying the presence of the trouble code through the Honda Diagnostic System (HDS). Start by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This prepares the vehicle for diagnostic testing. Following this, it's essential to clear any existing DTCs using the HDS, which resets the system and allows for fresh data to be retrieved. Next, perform the VTEC test found in the inspection menu of the HDS, which evaluates the operational functionality of the VTEC system. After conducting the test, check for confirmed or pending DTCs once again. If DTC P2648 is re-identified, it indicates that the original failure persists, warranting further investigation. If it does not appear, an intermittent issue may exist, suggesting a need to inspect wiring and connectors for damage. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P2648, the focus shifts to checking the internal resistance of the rocker arm oil control solenoid. Begin by turning the vehicle to the off/lock mode, ensuring safety while working on electrical components. Disconnect the 2P connector from the rocker arm oil control solenoid. At this point, it's critical to measure the resistance between the designated test points of the solenoid. Specifically, set a multimeter to the resistance setting and measure between the 2 points on the disconnected solenoid side. The expected resistance value at room temperature should fall between 14 and 30 ohms. If the resistance falls within this range, it suggests that the solenoid itself is functioning correctly, and you may proceed to the next step in troubleshooting. However, if the resistance value is outside this range, this indicates that the rocker arm oil control valve is likely defective and will need replacement. The third troubleshooting step involves checking for a shorted wire in the variable timing solenoid VTS line, which is crucial for the performance of the rocker arm oil control solenoid. Start this process by jumping the SCS line using the HDS to avoid accidental activation during diagnostics. Next, disconnect the PCM Powertrain Control Module Connector B with 51 pins. With the vehicle still in off/lock mode and both the solenoid and PCM connectors disconnected, it's essential to check for continuity between designated test points. Use a continuity tester to evaluate the connection between PCM connector B pin 18 and a body ground. If continuity is present, it indicates a short circuit in the VTS wiring between the PCM and the rocker arm oil control solenoid that must be repaired. If there is no continuity, it confirms that the VTS wire is intact. In such a case, the next step would be to update the PCM software if it is not up to date, or consider substituting it with a known good PCM before rechecking for the DTC P2648. Once the necessary repairs or replacements have been completed, it is crucial to verify that the work was successful in addressing DTC P2648. Begin by clearing the diagnostic trouble codes using the HDS to reset the system and allow the vehicle electronics to function anew. After clearing the DTCs, taking the vehicle for a test drive is essential. This allows the system to operate under typical driving conditions and aids in validating that the repairs have resolved the issue. During or after the test drive, use the HDS again to check for any reoccurrence of DTC P2648. If the code does not reappear and vehicle performance is restored, the troubleshooting and repair process can be deemed successful. If the DTC resurfaces, further investigation into the wiring and connections should be performed, or additional components may need further attention. Incorporating preventive maintenance measures helps extend the life of the rocker arm oil control solenoid and related components, potentially reducing the occurrence of DTC P2648. One effective strategy is to regularly inspect the electrical connectors associated with the solenoid and the PCM. Keeping an eye out for signs of corrosion, fraying, or loose connections ensures that electrical pathways remain intact and functional. Updating the PCM software is another advisable preventive measure, as manufacturers often release updates that can improve component performance and resolve known issues. Equally important is monitoring the operation of the VTEC system during routine maintenance checks. By proactively addressing potential failure points, vehicle owners can mitigate risks and maintain optimal engine performance. Conclusively, understanding DTC P2648 and its implications is crucial for maintaining the performance of the Honda Fit. Following a systematic troubleshooting methodology allows for accurate identification of the underlying issues, whether electrical faults, faulty components, or poor connections. Each step should be undertaken with precision, ensuring thorough checks and tests are performed to inform repair decisions. Upon executing necessary repairs, verifying the solution through subsequent testing solidifies the success of the intervention. Finally, implementing preventive maintenance strategies aids in sustaining optimal engine operation and may significantly reduce the recurrence of this DTC in the future. Overall, a proactive approach to diagnostics and maintenance can ensure the longevity and reliability of the vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.